What's up, man? We are back. We're back. We're back. Man, welcome to this Tuesday morning live. This is your host right here. Come on, man. Jerron Tyler, founder of Posterity, an AI-powered business credit platform designed to help you build, grow, and expand your business credit and business funding profile to its maximum capacity. And I'm excited this morning because each and every Tuesday morning, we come to you live with energy, with education, with elevation. And so I'm excited this morning to bring you guys, man, this Q&A on this good morning, man, to help you guys garner better understanding as you on your business credit journey. You guys know my quote. What I stand on is to get as much credit as you can before you need it, because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And one of the things that I see so often in the entrepreneurial world is that people try to go get funding when it's too late. Banks can see that it's too late. Banks can see that you've maxed out all of your credit cards. Banks can see that you are running up on a late payment or two. Banks can see that you have a collection, a charge off. Banks can see that you're in over your head with other institutions. Well, what if you went out while you already had five $20,000 credit cards and then you went and got five more? Right? This shows a lender that you are not in distress. This shows a lender that you are responsible. This shows a lender that you are not cash poor, because they can see that you haven't even pulled on or touched on the money that you already have. And so that's what fires me up, what has me so ridiculously passionate about this entire space, about the whole business credit space, is to cause entrepreneurs to be prudent, to look before, to go before, to be proactive in your journey. Right. Obviously, there's so many different aspects of business. You're talking about marketing, staffing, contracting, product creation, product expansion, research and development, payroll, HR. But one of the things that is so vitally important when you start talking about funding or about business is your funding. And for everybody watching right now, I want you guys to take note of this, because this is what I've been teaching, what I've been coaching all of our students, all of our clients, all of our members on. And that is specifically to actually engage your funding potential every single quarter. So that's every 3 months. 3 months out of the year, you should be sitting down with somebody on your team. You should be sitting down with yourself. You should be sitting down with AI. You should be sitting down with somebody who would collaborate with you in exploring the funding options that you have available for you. Now, again, what is the mantra? We don't only go get funding when we need funding. We go get funding when we don't need funding. You go get funding because funding and having revenue and cash flow and reserves is the lifeblood of the business. You're running a for-profit business, not a non-for-profit. And oftentimes, so many people get caught up in this whole aspect or thought process of, well, man, I don't really need to go get no money right now. I'm good. I don't need no money. I'm good. Well, what happens when seasons change? What happens when seasons shift? What happens when, something catastrophic happens in the economy or in your business and you need to put your hands on an extra $20,000, right? And so this is what it's all about: being prudent, being more than ready, being more than able, having more than enough that you may be able to weather any and every storm throughout your business. And so, with that being said, man, I always come to you guys with questions that are asked either frequently or throughout the week. I get DMs, messages on Threads, Instagram, Facebook, X, even YouTube now, because YouTube now gives you the opportunity to now shoot DMs. And so, man, I have questions, and each and every Tuesday we like to get on and, man, just engage those questions. And so the first one we have, what is the biggest mistake entrepreneurs make after getting funding? So I wrote my book 100K in one day. And inside of that book, I placed a strategy, a mindset, a perspective that I live by. And that perspective, that strategy, that mindset, that principle is no strategy, no spending. No strategy, no spend. if you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur and you have access to capital and you do not have a strategy that will guide you on a perpetual path of success with that spending, then you do not have the autonomy to spend. Well, Jerron, what do you mean? I mean, if you have a $50,000 credit card and you, as the leader, cannot articulate how that money is going to be spent, but more importantly, how that money is going to be spent for a return on the business, then you should not spend that money. All too often, people go out and get approved for funding. They get excited. They get happy. You know, they become so thrilled to the rooftop. But now they're in a situation where they've spent this money, but they do not have a viable business that is drawing in a return. So that right there is one of the biggest mistakes that an entrepreneur can make, because if you're spending money, but there's no return, then that means there's no reciprocity. Where there's no reciprocity, there will be